We have an issue with truth in this country. Killers of the Flower Moon just came out. People are complaining that it's too graphic. What about the people that lived it? There was another reign of terror back in the 70s on Pine Ridge Reservation that is still being played out to this day. There was a book that came out, In the Spirit of Crazy Horse, by Peter Matthews, and the FBI did not want that book out there. The book was in litigation for 8 years. Everywhere. Leonard Peltier, 47 years later, is still paying for the crimes of our government. The FBI was behind the goon squad, the corrupt, terrible council, putting those people through absolute terror. It was a bloodbath back then. Hundreds of brutal assaults, over 60 murders. And they ended up holding Leonard Peltier as a sacrifice. Everybody involved with the case who has any authenticity has come forward and said the trial was a sham. His prosecution supervisor said they could not prove he committed any crime whatsoever. The United Nations has put out a 17-page report calling out all the lies and illegalities and the constitutional violations. One constitutional violation sets a prisoner free. Leonard, there are dozens. They fabricated evidence. They withheld exculpatory evidence. They did what it took to put him in prison, and they're doing what it takes to keep him in prison. They put out ads saying he's a cold-blooded murderer. They keep forgetting that they had to change the theory of the murder when they were caught fabricating evidence to aiding and abetting. When Clinton was considering clemency, 500 FBI agents surrounded the White House. They're supposed to be neutral. They're not neutral on this. There is a small clique within the FBI that has decided that Leonard's going to die in prison and they're going to get what they want. And other people in the government are just kind of shrugging and going along with it. The Bureau of Prisons has stated that their policy supersedes the Constitution, and what's scary about that is it's true. The Federal Bureau of Prisons is a holding pen for civil rights activists. They don't like people insisting we have civil rights because we don't. We really don't. They're an illusion. They're an illusion. Unless we do something to take them back. And one thing we can do is get Leonard out of there. Go to www.freeleonardpeltiernow.org. Look at the Truth Out article by Silja Talby. These lockdowns that these people have been living in, they are horrific. They are illegal both domestically and internationally. It would be illegal to keep dogs and cats in these conditions. I'm an animal welfare advocate. I don't think our animal welfare laws are strong enough, but they're still stronger than those that are protecting our prisoners of conscience. Leonard is 79 years old. He has severe health conditions. They're not getting any better. He hasn't seen a dentist in over 10 years. He's in pain all the time. He's a good man. He's a good man, and you don't have to take my word for it. He's been nominated for 6 Nobel Peace Awards. He hurts for people out here. He helped Eileen Janice start the youth suicide prevention program on Pine Ridge, and that's one of the many dozens of things he has done. He is constantly trying to better the world for us out here. He's a true freedom fighter. We need to get him out of there, guys. He needs to breathe free air before he dies. www.leonardpeltiernow.org